Hey guys, Super Musket here, and well, this is me doing another tier list. The last tier list video that I did was about like several months ago, like almost a year ago, if I had to take a guess. And this one, I'm doing it with a guest because last time was extremely awkward and I had no background music. Not doing that again. So say hi, guest person.
Hi, it's me, the guest. I've been here before, I think. Have I? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you?
Maybe.
I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't remember.
If you guys
Oh,
have
I was here
been
for Delta Traveler.
yeah, if you guys have been keeping up with my more recent content, you'll know Beetle, super awesome person, and it's a pleasure to have you on. And recent
Yeah.
in recent events, we have both discovered that we both are very passionate about object shows, and one that Beetle's been getting into extremely recently is Inanimate Insanity. I've been a big fan of Inanimate Insanity for a long time. I haven't really been in the fandom as of recent. Like, I haven't been paying attention to Invitational at all. I really need to. I think I've watched like 2 episodes, but then just kind of
It's
stopped.
really good. You should.
Yeah, I should. But yeah. And I just thought, why the hell not? Let's just do a tier list of all the Inanimate Insanity characters. So, that's what we're doing. Alright,
Yay!
with that being said, let's just jump into it. Okay. First character, MePhone 4. What are your stances on him?
I really like MePhone.
Yeah,
He's pretty good character. I don't know how he was in season 1. But I liked him.
Season 1, I'd say... Okay. I feel like in Season 1, he's a bit different to how he is in Season 2, but it's not that much of a difference. In Season 1, I'd say he's more like... God, what is his name from fucking... the host from Total Drama Island? Because I feel like that's kind of...
that's what Fox told me.
Yeah, because I feel like that's kind of the vibe that they were going with MePhone, especially with the voice in episode 1. He sounded almost exactly like him. So I feel like they kind of tried to lean into that, but in season 2 they kind of tried to make him his own thing. But yeah,
Yeah, they did really good.
Yeah, MePhone 4 is probably one of, if not my favorite object show host, except for maybe like... I don't know, maybe there's like 1 or 2 that I like more, but even then it's not really coming to mind. Like, MePhone is just so unique in terms of a host. Because
I really like MePhone.
Because he himself is so involved, unlike other object show hosts, which are just like, he's there, and that's about it. So, with that...
He's probably one of the nicer hosts.
Yeah, he's probably one of the nicer hosts, despite everything he does. With all that being said, I think I'm gonna put MePhone at a solid B tier. He's a good character, but but I feel like he's very middle of the pack.
Yeah, very middle ground.
Oh, okay, this one's an exciting one for me next. Lightbulb. What? Right, okay. I'm just gonna throw it out there. My absolute personal favorite character in the entire series, except for like one other character, you know who that is. Yeah, just very funny, extremely likable, like a very likable character from start to finish. Yeah. I feel like in season 2 she got a lot more she got so much more attention than she got in season 1, but I feel like that's just because she got eliminated rather early in season 1, so we didn't really get to see her shine, I guess. Unintentional pun. But yeah, throughout, like in season 1, she's pretty consistently funny with everything she says, and in season 2, she's just given this really big character development, which kind of unveils a lot more about the character that a lot of people didn't really think about, and also just still very funny. And even though we haven't had any inkling of fucking continuation of season 2, I'm really hoping that Lightbulb wins. Because it's Lightbulb, baseball, knife, and suitcase in the final 4. I'm just hoping that she goes for it, because I feel like she's gone through all of, like, the most loss, because all of her friends have like left the
Yeah.
show. And then there's Baseball being
Yeah, I
salty
want
that
Lightbulb to win.
Suitcase voted out Nickel. And it's like, bitch, get over it. Lightbulb's gone through worse. Right.
When me and Fox are watching Inanimate Insanity, I said, Baseball, stop bitching about your boyfriend.
Alright. Well, don't mind me. I'm just gonna put this right here, and that's just gonna stay there. Okay, next character, OJ.
OJ.
Ooh. Okay. You
No,
haven't watched.
actually.
You haven't watched much season 1, have you?
No.
Okay. So this is mainly me with knowing his character. Okay. So if I had to...
OJ was in season 3 and like season 2, I think.
Yeah, he was in season 2. Was he in Invitational?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he was in Invitational.
Proves how much I know about Inanimate Insanity Invitational. But yeah, in season 1, he was. I guess OJ was just kind of like. I guess the best thing that I could describe him with is he was kind of a Mary Sue in season 1. Like, it's like throughout the entire season, you could kind of tell, oh yeah, OJ's probably gonna win in the end. I just realized Discord isn't in streamer mode, but fuck it, you'll just hear Discord. But, yeah, throughout season 1, he was. I feel like they were trying to make him seem relatable, despite him not being relatable at all. And so it was just kind of like, he was just kind of there. Like, I was never really too big a fan of OJ. I was on the Taco side. I wanted Taco to win. But,
Like Taco.
yeah, I love Taco. But, yeah. Like, I don't know, they were just kind of there. And then in season 2, he came back in, like, episode 7, I think it was, where he took over Miphone's place and all that stuff. And it's just like, I feel like they did kind of a good job, but he was just kind of a cynical asshole, if you know what I mean. Because he was just like, oh yeah, clean my mansion for me. And it's like, alright, cool, fuck you then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be a bit of a controversial opinion because I'm pretty sure OJ is a few people's favorite character, but even then, I'm basically on this channel. I'm basically known for having hot takes. Also, don't mind me in the background. I'm just playing with one of my fidget toys that I unboxed in a previous episode. Go watch that video if you have. Just giving myself a fucking plug.
Go watch it.
Giving myself a fucking plug on my own channel. Okay. So, I feel like with that, I'm pretty confidently gonna put him at, like, either C or D. I don't know. I don't know what he's like in Invitational, so, like...
I forgot, honestly.
I'm
I think he gets eliminated, like, really early in Invitational, not the spoil.
Okay, so not good. So not good for him then. I feel like we should put him in D because overall he's a pretty uninteresting character, and then when he came back, he was just kind of an asshole. Yeah, I think D fits him. Okay, next, the gaslighting girl boss queen Taco next.
Girl boss queen Taco, yes, I love her.
Honestly, okay. Season 1 Taco and Season 2 Taco are vastly different characters. Because Season 1 was obviously like... I think they were going for the same vibe as like Taco. No, not Taco. As like Rocky from BFDI. Like the...
Yeah, it's like Taco.
The very... yeah, Taco's acting like Taco. But I feel like they were just trying to make Taco the whole like lol random character. And they didn't really expect her to get to the finals. But, like, as they got further in and realized, oh, Taco's, like, going all the way.
People like her? Oh, shoot.
Ah, shit, we should probably develop her character a little more. And also, funny thing, when I was growing up, like, or when I was watching through Inanimate Insanity for the first time, I didn't know Rocky was a girl. I keep saying Rocky. I kept thinking that Taco was a boy and not a girl. But I suppose it's just like, it's hard to pin down gender when they're all objects. Like, I didn't know Lightbulb was a girl for the longest time.
Gender and object shows just, don't even I don't even know.
Yeah, gender is just very confusing. But yeah, I genuinely liked Taco in season 1. Like I said, I was Team Taco, not Team OJ. Yeah, and then it was the whole reveal of like, oh yeah, she's actually like this British evil woman who wants to steal the million.
British evil woman.
I mean, how else would you
Yeah, I
describe
guess.
her?
Yeah, you can say that.
But it's just like,
Yeah,
and then,
okay.
but then
What
after
have I done?
disappearing, she showed up again in season 2, being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help Mike with her problems, and then subsequently disappear after Mike gets herself eliminated. And then, like, I don't even really remember.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that far into the series as of recent. Like, it's been a while. But I feel like I'm down to put Taku in like B, maybe below Mifone. Because she's a very cool character, but I feel like, again, very middle of the road. There are definitely characters that are better than her, but also characters that are worse than her. Okay.
Yeah.
Pickle is a very contentious one for me. So
Pickle is, I don't know.
yeah, Pickle wasn't really in season 2, and even when he was, it was for like 1 episode, and then Pickle, like, he also wasn't in Invitational, so the only real time Pickle got any time to shine was in season 1. So Pickle was Taco's best friend. So it was like they always stuck together. He always helped her with like the challenges, like finding the lemons and all that stuff. And but yeah, Pickle, in the purest sense, Pickle was a ride or die bitch. He would stick with you in like the harshest of times, regardless of what it was. And it was just like, I always liked Pickle, but I feel like his character kind of got more and more uninteresting as the series went on, because it was just like they did nothing with his character. He didn't really have any character development, and so he was just sort of swept under the rug in place of like OJ and Taco, who were like, oh yeah, these characters are going all the way, so let's just focus all of our attention on them and ignore this guy. So, like, even though I like him, there's not really much to talk about. He likes video games, I guess. We see him playing video games with...
Gamer!
We see him playing video games with Knife in Season 2, like, in 2 episodes. But that's about it. But, yeah, I think, would you say Pickle in C? Because he's not... He's not a particularly offensive character, but he just isn't really relevant enough for him to be up here. Okay, Box.
Box, I fucking
fucking love Box.
No.
Okay, but like honestly, I did like the whole concept of Box, where it's just like. It's just like an actual inanimate object in an object show. Where it's like,
I think they're going inanimate insane, you guys.
Lock him up in a psych ward.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I genuinely love the concept and how everyone kind of treated Box as like an actual person, despite him literally being a box.
Yeah.
Like I always kind of love that trope. But I feel like Box shouldn't have stayed in as long as they did. Also, Box non-binary queen.
Real.
Non-binary represent literally just a box. I kind of want to put Box. I kind of want to put Box in A tier. Just for
what? Better than Mifone?
Just for the fucking
Mifone?
sake of it. Hell, I would put it in S tier if I was fucking memeing. Fuck it. Coin flip. Where's a coin? I don't have a coin.
I'll flip something. Bottle cap. Okay. This part, go. Landed on, A tier.
A tier. Okay, Box in A tier. This is gonna be a controversial opinion from me. I hate Nickel. I hate him so much.
Whoa.
I hate, like, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't like Nickel.
Yeah.
For something.
In season 1, Nickel was kind of like the tough guy, even though Knife was also the tough guy. But it's like, like I don't know.
Knife more than Nickel, definitely.
Yeah, Nickel was just like the kind of tough guy instead of Knife. But like in season 2, Nickel just came back with like early season 2. I did like Nickel because of his like relationship with baseball and Suitcase. But then Nickel did the whole thing of like, oh yeah, Suitcase, you should go steal the fucking thing. You should go steal the thing. We're gonna fail this challenge if you don't steal the thing. Go do it. And was like really pressuring Suitcase on. And it is just kind of like,
yeah,
alright, dick. Like, I was never really a fan of Nickel. And then after that episode aired, I was like, okay, I don't like Nickel anymore. Even though I never really did to begin with. Oh yeah, and then also the thing I never quite understood. I don't understand why Baseball was so salty over when Nickel got eliminated, even though he was so evidently going to get eliminated based on what he did in the challenge.
Yeah.
Like oh, sorry, your fucking boyfriend got voted out by Suitcase. He was being a bitch. He was being a dick and rightly deserved it. Yeah. I feel like I'm just gonna just down and out here. Have no regrets over that. Now Baseball, the boyfriend of
Baseball.
Nickel. I actually
the boyfriend of Nickel.
Right. I like Baseball, but I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like a begrudging like, because like. He's the second team captain, second of Light Bulb, and so I feel like I kind of have to like him. But then again, it's like I never really did like him all that much, just because it's like he had this weird chemistry with all the other characters. He was constantly bitching about just about everyone. Like he hated Mike. He was shitting on the other team constantly. Like there was never any good. Like there was never good chemistry with anyone. And so I feel like with that, it's just like, it kind of sours my impression of him a lot. Just based on how he interacted with other characters. And with that, I kind of want to put him in D tier. Just because it's like, I feel like they could have done his character like infinitely better. I want to put him above OJ just because like, no. Okay. Okay, we cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay, now Knife. Knifey boy.
Knife.
The tough guy. Tough boy. The original...
I remember Knife a little bit more, but not as... I don't know why I can't remember.
As he himself says in Season 2, he's a jock. He's a jock, not a jerk.
Sorry, said it like 50 times.
Yeah. I don't entirely remember what he was like in Season 1, but I do remember the whole thing of like, oh yeah, he got Paper eliminated, and then Paper was salty that Knife got him eliminated. It was the whole thing, with, like, and it was the whole thing with like the dolphins or whatever. I can't really remember, but yeah, Season 1 Knife was just kind of a bitch, but then Season 2 Knife rolled around and he just infinitely improved himself. And it's like, like he stepped forward in like almost every single challenge. He genuinely had character development. I can't remember with who specifically. I think it was with Balloon. I can't remember. But yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think it was with Balloon where he and Balloon like started talking it out and like talking over the differences and such. But
yeah, it was him and Balloon.
Yeah. But yeah. I genuinely liked the direction they brought Knife with in Season 2, and he would be in like A tier if it weren't for his performance in Season 1, because it is just kind of soured in my mind. So I'm thinking probably middle of B tier. Is that fair?
Okay. Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Paper. Oh boy.
Paper.
Never showed up in Season 2, and and the only times they really did show up in season 2 was in episode 1, and I think maybe in a single scene in episode like 7. And yeah, I kind of didn't like Paper, but mostly just because like he had a short run to begin with, and then he was brought back from Idiotic Island. And it was like, they tried to do the whole, like, evil persona thing. Where it was like, oh yeah, he was driven insane on Idiotic Island. Because, yeah, that's what it was. Because Paper was the first person eliminated. He was the first object eliminated on the show. And so then when they... Then when they brought him back from Idiotic Island... Freaking, what was it? It was like, God... Like, they gave him this evil persona because he had gone insane, and it was like, whenever he heard anyone say Idiotic Island, he went into, like, this fit of, like, frenzied rampage. And it was just like, I feel like that was just kind of forced. And I was like, you could have done that with any character, and it wouldn't have been any different. But because it was with Paper, it's just like, oh yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, it's OJ's best friend. And it's just, I feel like OJ and Paper didn't have...
OJ's the main character.
Yeah, OJ and Paper didn't have nearly the same chemistry as Pickle and Taco did. So I feel like that just kind of deducts points. I feel like I'm going to put Paper in, like, middle of D tier. Just because he's quite uninteresting and didn't really serve a particularly big role. Except for being, like, the turning point of season 1 where it was like, oh shit, this guy's back and he's causing a rampage, but then, oh, it's actually fixed now. Yeah. Alright. Balloon. Balloon is kind of a controversial one, I feel like, because in season 1, like, everyone hated Balloon. Balloon was basically the Meg of season 1 in Inanimate Insanity. Like, no one really liked Balloon. But then season 2 rolled around and just gave Balloon this massive, like, glow up in terms of personality. And it was like,
definitely.
And it was like, but even when Balloon was trying to better themselves, I still don't know Balloon's gender.
No, I cannot remember it.
I cannot remember. But, like, even then, it's like, even when they were trying to improve, they still kept slipping up, and it was like Nickel. Yeah, it was Suitcase was trying to help Balloon grow and was like understanding that Balloon was trying to change, but then Nickel kept like shitting on Balloon and being like, "Oh, you're never gonna change." And so it was like
Nickel always shits on Balloon for no reason.
Nickel always shits on everyone. That's why he's an F tier.
Well, duh. Well, Balloon specifically.
Yeah. Unlike with Knife, I feel like the character development in season 2 was strong enough to bring him high, and so I'm thinking maybe A tier. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good.
Box. Okay. Oh, Salt and Pepper. I'm thinking we rank Salt and Pepper together. And honestly, if I'm being real, easiest decision of my entire life. Like, who the hell actually likes Salt and Pepper? Like there was an entire episode of season 2 dedicated to how much they fucking sucked. And it was like, oh yeah, if they were the hosts of the show instead of MePhone, the show would have gone to shit completely.
Yeah, the show would be ass.
Yeah, it would have been ass. And it's just like, it's just very, it's just kind of uninteresting because it's like, they're like a worse version of Match and Pencil from BFDI when they're already not that great characters anyway. So next up is Bo. I feel like you'll have some strong words with this one.
I'm the Bo enthusiast.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Bo, I like Bo, but I like Bot better. But also, this is Bot's art, like Kree.
Yeah,
art. But anyways,
with all of these, I think all of these are using their like most recent art. Like look,
Yeah,
like look
I
at
think
paint,
so,
like
yeah.
look at Paintbrush compared to like Salt and Pepper. One is definitely older than the other.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
really like Bo, but they're not my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
like
gonna rank them up with any.
yeah.
I like them.
I definitely loved Bo in season 1 just because I just love Bo. Like they were such like a zany, goofy character, but I feel like Bo was zany and goofy but done right. Because I feel like a ton of object shows have tried to make that like wacky character in the past, but just have failed. And also, one thing that I did love about Bo was the fact that they had this like dynamic of Miphone just absolutely hating her, like constantly. But it was just like,
can I tell you something silly
Sure,
real quick?
sure.
So off of what you said, at the when Bot gets eliminated in Invitational, Miphone actually says, Miphone says when Bot gets eliminated, and that's what happens when two alliances get so caught up in their drama they force out the greatest player, referring to Bot.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny how he's changed.
Yeah, and honestly, that's happened a lot in object shows. But yeah, with that, I feel like bottom of A tier maybe.
Yeah, I want to say.
Yeah. Okay. Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Not a fan. I'll be real, not too big a fan.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in season 1, just kind of like the whole thing of like Marshmallow and Apple was really, again, not to shamelessly call it a ripoff, but I feel like Marshmallow and Apple was just kind of the ripoff of Fiery and Coiny from BFDI. Like they had their massive like rivalry, and so I feel like who were Inanimate Insanity were like, oh yes, we can so do that, but worse. Because I feel like even before Apple was brought into the game, because he was a late joiner, because he was brought in as like a fan character. Like before Apple was brought into the show, Marshmallow didn't really have like any substance. Like she was just kind of there for the sake of being there.
Yeah.
And so I feel like probably C tier, just because it's like not the worst, but just kind of there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Apple. Apple.
Apple.
D tier.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna put him in D tier, just because, like, he had the same kind of problem in both series. In the first series, it was just like his over-hating of Marshmallow got annoying, and then in season 2, his overly caringness of Marshmallow, and then like the fucking twist reveal that he doesn't actually care about Marshmallow is just kind of like, alright, cool, why?
Yeah.
Like they had this whole like
They also got coming.
Yeah, like they had this whole makeup, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry that I was treating you like such an asshole, and then in the Haunted Mansion episode it's like, aha, I'm such an evil backstabbing asshole for no particular reason. And it's just like, I don't get it, man. And also like I thought the whole like, oh yeah, Apple being kind of stupid was funny, because it's like, oh yeah, you give the like a teacher an apple or whatever. There's like Apple's like, and then Apple's like the stupid character, and that's kind of like, oh yeah, it's kind of funny. But like, I feel like after the first couple times, that just got kind of annoying, and then they kept doing it. So like, I don't know, it was just very annoying. Okay, Bomb. I'll be entirely honest. I don't remember much of Bomb from Inanimate
I don't either.
The only thing that the only things that I really remember from Bomb was the fact that he had like a stutter, I think, and also that one scene from season 1 where Bomb got eliminated and Bomb was being dropped into Idiotic Island, and then it was just the loudest thing I've ever heard. And I can't really remember any moment out of Inanimate Insanity where I was like, oh yeah, I remember when Bomb did that thing. And it's like, no. So I'm just gonna put Bomb in C tier, just because, like, again, not really too much of an offensive character. Just I can't really remember anything that they've done.
Kind of like there.
Yeah. Okay. Paintbrush.
Paintbrush.
The original they them.
the first non-binary person ever.
the inventor of non-binary. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I've already explained this to you, but Paintbrush was the reason I knew about what non-binary people were.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, because I was just like, wait, hang on, you can do that?
You can be neither, bro? That's crazy.
But honestly, alright. I don't know what your thoughts on Paintbrush are, but I'm just gonna say Paintbrush is absolutely my favorite character. I know I said that Lightbulb was my favorite character, but Paintbrush is my favorite character. Like, as someone who does have anger issues, anyone watching this video and who's seen my previous content, you will know I have anger issues. Just watch the Sonic Heroes VOD. Yeah, as someone who, like, sees a lot of myself in Paintbrush, I like seeing how much praise and attention they got, especially in Season 2, because in Season 1, they were just kind of, like, swept under the rug as, like, a nothing character, just kind of, like, there as, like, a means to an end. But then in Season 2, they brought in a lot more of their character, and also their, like, their chemistry with Lightbulb was just, it was really good, because, yeah, they had their disagreements and their quarrels, but, like, they got over them, and, like, they were both better as a character, like, throughout every single, interaction that they had. Yeah, I just, like, I just like Paintbrush, man. They're just cool.
I really like Paintbrush, too, if I'm being honest.
S tier. Top of S tier. Is that appropriate? I think that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Now on to Season 2, starting with Toilet. Toilet. I love Toilet. He is so...
Thank you! Finally
he
says it!
is so
I love Toilet.
fucking funny. I love Toilet every
Toilet.
single time he shows up in an episode. And also, freaking, my favorite episode with Toilet absolutely has to be the episode where they're going to, the Me Phone, like, store or whatever it is. With Steve Cobbs and stuff. Just because it shows off his character so much. Like, because it's like, Me Phone isn't there to, like, be like, whatever, Toilet. And it's just like, like, he cares so much about Me Phone, but also he's like, he is his own character.
Toilet deserves better.
Yeah, he absolutely deserves better. He's not just some kind of, like, stepping stone. But, like, I didn't mean to put him in C, but, like, freaking, he's iconic. And, like, I will be real, my heart genuinely broke a little when, I think it's the most recent episode of Inanimate Insanity when Me Phone was like, oh, fuck you, Toilet.
Yeah,
like,
when Me Phone's like, fuck you, get out.
Fuck you, get out.
He's so sad.
Who do you think you are?
No,
Bro,
Toilet.
I was sad. And I was like, oh, no, Toilet.
I'm so sad.
But yeah, I just love him. S tier? S tier.
S tier.
S tier. Alright, I feel like now we also have to do, Meepad. Meepad I also like. I don't like as much as Toilet, but I feel like Meepad definitely has a whole lot of charm. Once again, I don't know the gender, but,
Meepad's a thing.
A thing. Meepad's a thing. But yeah, like, they definitely have their own charm, and I do like the moments where Meepad, like, the scene where Meepad and Toilet, like, when they're all falling out of the sky, and then Meepad has, like, a heartfelt conversation with Toilet about how they both equally mean as much to the competition and Me Phone.
I love that.
Like, that was very nice.
I love that.
And also, I loved the scene where I think it was Meepad like confronted Marshmallow right as she was leaving like the game area.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like Meepad has had so many like deep moments where it's like you can tell that unlike Mephone, they genuinely care about everyone on the show, regardless of what they've done or who they are.
I like that Meepad also isn't like haha, I'm better than you, Toilet, I get to be Mephone's assistant. It's like, yeah, we're on equal grounds.
Yeah.
Like, not like me just like cares, and I love that.
Yeah. Just a very caring character. We all need someone like Meepad. I'm thinking top of A tier.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it's definitely deserved.
This is definitely gonna be like an hour-long video. But alright. Next character, Test Tube. I don't really have too strong feelings about Test Tube. Like, I like Test Tube, but I feel like, I don't know, like, they don't really stand out too much to me. They're just kind of there. So I'm thinking, like, between B tier and C tier.
Like, maybe high C.
High C, yeah. Because, like, Test Tube definitely has had his own, like, string of, like, good moments. Like, when Fan enlisted Test Tube to look after the egg in the maze episode, and then when he was, like, it was Test Tube and Knife running out of the burning maze. Like, that was a fucking, like, climactic moment. I remember I was on the edge of my seat the entire time there. But, yeah. Freaking, like, I don't know. I definitely like Test Tube, but I feel like there's just been a lot of moments where it's just like, okay. Yeah, alright. C tier for Test Tube. Okay, Trophy. F. Alright. Suitcase. I like Suitcase.
I said that about all of them.
I like Suitcase, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they don't really have a lot of substance. Like, they're adorable, and I won't, like, deny that. But the thing is with Suitcase, they're just very, like, they're a doormat in, like, the purest sense. Like, I understand that recently they've been trying to, like, oh yeah, Suitcase is, like, standing up for themselves. But even then, it's like, they've never really been, like they're a very, like they backseat a lot of different challenges and all that stuff. And even when they are, like, a mainstay in the challenge, it's mostly because someone else told them to do a thing. And it is just very, like, I don't know, like, it might be a controversial take, but I feel like Suitcase is a little overrated. Just because it's like Suitcase,
yeah, a little bit.
Oh, the cute little uwu boy. It's like, I don't know. I don't really get the hype. So I'm thinking.
Suitcase is a guy.
I'm thinking. I don't know what gender they are. I'm just guessing.
You don't know.
I don't know. Look, I'm looking it up. Okay. Yeah, she is. Okay, yeah, she is a woman. How am I? Look at the design. But yeah, I think.
Dude, they're objects.
Yeah, they're objects. They're not people. Honestly, you could tell me Trophy was a girl and I would believe you. But, like, honestly, like, yeah, I think B tier is a pretty fitting place for Suitcase. Okay. Fan. Oh, Fan. What do I say about you? Do you want to say...
I had my estimates of where you're going to put Fan, but I'll say it.
Do you want to give your thoughts on Fan before I put them where I want to?
I'm going to say I like Fan.
Okay.
I said about them all.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Except for these four down here. But, yeah. Fan is just a very, like... Fan is a very controversial character, in my opinion, just because... In Season 1, Fan was, like, the placeholder for, like, comments or, like, fan interaction. And then in Season 2, they took that same personality and just made it into a character. In which case, I feel like I feel like in practice, like on paper, that's a good concept, but in practice, it just gets a little annoying. Just because it's like, fan is always like, oh yeah, they're the tech savvy one, but then it's like, okay, can you have any other character besides that and maybe this fucking egg that you just randomly picked up and decided is now your child for some reason? Like, I don't know. I'm down to put him like middle of C. Like that's as far,
yeah, okay.
That's as high as I'll go.
I was gonna think D. I thought you were gonna put them in D.
I mean, considering you like fan, I would be a little more lenient because I understand he does have like his ups and downs, but like I'm still not particularly a fan. Mike is next.
I mean, I know Fox likes fan a lot, but I don't know. I like Mike.
Yeah, I like Mike. Yeah, I really do like Mike. Mike had a lot of good moments, though. I feel like it was kind of like they even mentioned in the series as well, where it was like, oh yeah, the Grand Slams was using Mike as kind of like a one-trick pony, and when that didn't work, she got scolded for it, even though it was like, oh yeah, what else do you want her to do? You've had her do the same thing for every other challenge. But yeah, I did like Mike's character quite a bit, but then I'll be honest, as soon as Taco entered the picture, I kind of started to like Mike a lot less, just because it was like, she wasn't herself. Like, she started to become more so Taco than her own character. Just because, like, she was being bossed around the whole time. So I'm thinking, I'm probably gonna put Mike around here. Probably right below me phone. Just because, like, I do like her character, but again, it is just like the whole interaction with Taco and just like it just kind of soured my mood and impression of her. All right, cherries. Don't you remember
cherries? I don't remember like jack shit about cherries.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. Cherries was like the one character, aside from like Balmy, Cherries was the one character that I actually don't remember anything about.
Yeah.
I do remember the whole thing of like, oh yeah, they sent Marshmallow to space and then blamed it on Box for no particular reason.
Yeah, that happened. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably top of D tier.
Yeah, I would say.
Alright. Okay, this one's gonna be one that you have pretty strong opinions on. Yin Yang.
Like Yin Yang.
Yeah, I couldn't tell based on your profile picture.
Okay, well, the profile picture is just because I like the art I made. I was gonna change it to the teardrop I drew, and then that wouldn't be very loyal to the Inanimate Insanity Discord. So this is Yin Yang.
I mean,
I like Yin Yang.
I mean,
very interesting.
Fair. I mean, that is fair.
Very interesting character.
The art is very good, but yeah, Yin Yang is a very interesting character. I really liked the whole concept of like the split personality, but like at the same time, because a lot of times it's like, oh yeah, split personality. It's like, oh yeah, 1 minute they're this character, and then another minute they're that character. And it's like, I like, because I don't think I've really seen this take where it's like both at the same time. It's a shame that.
Yeah, it's just like a concept.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Like it's just like a normal concept, like a yin yang. Like you see that everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a character now.
Yeah. But it's a shame that in season 2 they were eliminated so early, but like it's understandable because they were kind of an asshole. But
they get a lot of character development in season 3, by the way.
Yeah, I was
so you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like he's in Invitational, so I don't know. I really need to watch Invitational, and then maybe come back.
You do. It's so good.
And then maybe come back to this video with updated opinions. But,
yeah.
Yeah, freaking, I'm down to put Yin Yang in A, just because like I love the concept and I love the character. It's just a shame that they got eliminated so soon. If they were in season 2 for longer, they might have been in S tier.
I think they stay in. Yeah, they stay in season 3 for like a while.
Yeah, funny that I put them below box. Okay, Soap.
Soap.
I don't know how to feel about Soap. Cause
Soap's kind of iffy.
Soap was kind of like... Soap was always kind of like, in my eyes. Because they're just very like... I don't know how to describe it. They're just kind of there. But they have much more of a presence than any of... any of these guys. But it's still like, it's not a particularly good presence. Because like, in almost every single episode she's in... She's just kind of like bossing people around and very like, meh. Like I'm not a fan. I'm probably gonna put it in like right here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Cheesy. Right. Okay.
Cheese. I hate Cheesy.
You hate Cheesy. Really?
I hate Cheesy.
You hate Cheesy?
Okay. I really don't like Cheesy.
Honestly, I kind of like Cheesy. I understand it was like the whole like making jokes at other people's expense thing was like, oh yeah, that was the whole turning point for his character, and he like, oh yeah, he regretted it after how he made Mike feel, and it was like, yeah. But like, I always liked Cheesy's character, but I feel like they just kind of went in the wrong direction with him. I'm down to.
No, I just never liked Cheesy.
Yeah, like I feel like probably D tier, like top, like towards the top of D tier, is fitting. Just because like I like the character, but I feel like they could have done so much better with him instead of just taking him down the, oh yeah, let's make him into like an edgy comedian who takes the shit out of other people. Takes the shit? That's not a term, Spencer.
Takes the shit.
I think I meant to say takes the piss, because that's a phrase, and I don't know if it's a phrase there, but it's a British phrase. But okay.
Here isn't here.
Yeah. All right, we're almost done with the season 2 characters. Tissues. Are we safe to put Tissues down in like F?
Yeah, we're safe.
Yeah, because I'm gonna put Tissues at like top of F, but just because it's like they're not an asshole, but I still don't like Tissues. Just because I think there may be like 1 or 2 people who actually like Tissues.
Yeah.
Okay, Doe. I don't remember much about Doe.
I like Doe.
I don't remember much about Doe, but I remember kind of liking him because it was like the whole thing of everyone wanted Bo to return in season 2.
Everyone wanted Bo, but yeah.
Yeah, everyone wanted Bo back, but then it was like, yeah, Marshmallow wanted Bo back, and then Mifun was like, alright, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Donut. Why did I say Donut? I'm thinking of BFDIA. Because I was trying to say toilet, and toilet and donut sounded similar in my head. And it was like, oh yeah, toilet, do something. And toilet was like, oh, I got Bo. I didn't get Bo. I got the next best thing. I got Doe. And it was like, alright. And then by the end of the episode, he was fucking dead because Yin Yang ate him.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I like Doe, but I feel like the fact that he's only in 1 episode, you can't really wait. Well, actually, no, he's in 2 episodes because he came back as a ghost. I'm thinking probably B tier, like middle of B tier.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Taco, I'm putting Doe above you.
Wow. Cobbs. Tier.
F
Next
tier.
question.
Alright. I'm gonna put Cobbs like here.
Cobbs is better than Salt and Pepper?
Salt and Pepper are pieces of shit. I don't
Cobbs give our poor host trauma, man.
The poor host gave everyone trauma. You know what? No, I've changed my mind. I'm putting him there. Still better than Trophy because anyone's better than Trophy, but still.
Nobody likes Trophy.
No, it's like fucking everybody hates Chris, but instead of Chris, it's everybody hates Trophy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the season 2 characters. Now it's just invitational.
My opinion time.
Invitational, and then these characters who I have no fucking idea who they are.
I have an idea who some of their names are.
Yeah, I think I know. Oh no, wait, no. These characters down here, they're the these guys are the ones who were on Salt and Pepper's show. It was like.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was Hey Bale, Stoplight. I don't think we're gonna do those just because they're a little too niche. Okay, you're gonna be doing a lot of the heavy lifting for these characters.
Yeah.
Don't know them.
Limited, I think pretty. Life Ring. I mean, like I didn't like Life Ring, but I didn't not like Life Ring. Just kind of like their character. Their whole shtick was that they wanted people to be safe in the water because they're a life ring, and that's full safety associated.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, so it's like they had one joke and it just got burnt into the ground.
I mean, okay, they had like a moment, but other than that, yeah, it got pretty rough. I mean, they got eliminated pretty early, so
Yeah, so I'm hearing C tier.
Yeah, like C.
Like middle of C tier, like below fan. All right.
Yeah.
Putting it there.
Yeah, below fan.
Putting her, him, they there.
Him, I think. Last time I remember.
Alright. Clover, I'm assuming is the name.
Clover! She's very nice. Her whole thing is that she has good luck, but it's used in, like, really funny... It's not burnt into the ground like Life Rings jokes are. Like, they come at, like, really specific and funny times, and she's, like, friends with butterflies, and she's, like, really just, like, nice. Aww. She's just a nice character. I do like her quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm getting, just from the description, I'm getting, like, Record vibes, like, from Burner.
Yeah, definitely like Record.
Alright, well, if it's like Record, then I'm putting her right up here. Any character that's anything remotely like Record from Burner, I'm gonna put up high.
You really like Record?
I like Record, man. I like Record. Blueberry?
Blueberry's... Yeah, it's Blueberry. Blueberry's kind of a bitch. He's like a little... He's like a little fucking demon of a fucking, like... He's so negative all the time, and he, like, sucks a lot. I'm being so biased, but, I really don't like
He's
Blueberry.
A bitch, and I hate him. He's a bitch, and I hate him, and he burnt down an orphanage. Alright.
In Invitational, he tricked... Okay, so the cast who got sent to some random island, I don't know, I think it was just referred to as the island. Oh yeah, Elimination Island. No, wait, wrong one. Somewhere. I don't know, they got sent somewhere. With a speaker, and they got punched, like, I think some season, there. So that's where they'd go. And they had a trip back, and whoever won the challenge got to come back to the game. I mean, whoever figured... And then Blueberry, quote-unquote, died.
Oh, Jesus.
And, tricked everybody, because Blueberry wasn't actually dead.
Okay.
And so I think only him got to come back. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so basically a bitch who got a chance of redemption that didn't deserve a chance of redemption.
Yeah, he definitely didn't.
So I'm hearing F tier.
Yeah, F tier.
Like, above or below Tissues, would you say?
I wanna say Tissues wasn't a bitch though, so I wanna say below Tissues.
I'd say there. Less of a bitch than Nickel, but more of a bitch than Tissues. Okay, I've heard you give some choice words for this character, Silver Spoon.
Funny story, right? I don't like Silver Spoon.
The funny story, right? I fucking hate that bitch.
I fucking hate... Like, I started crying earlier because I asked Fox, right, what Insanity character I should draw, and she was like, can you please draw Silver Spoon? I love him so much. I was like, no! I wouldn't stop talking about how much I hated him, and I started crying, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like him.
Doesn't Silver Spoon have a voice like James from Pokemon?
Yes, very.
Sounded kind of like this.
Yeah, like that, but like
I'm a real snooty bitch.
Yeah,
okay,
basically,
I'm sensing another F tier. Would you say above or below?
Sensing another.
Blueberry.
Okay, I've rewatched Invitational, and I'm gonna be a little bit nicer and put him in bottom D tier.
Bottom of D. Wow, I'm surprised given the words.
I've changed
I've heard you talk
bit.
about him just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cabby, or filing cabinet.
Filing cabinet.
She's okay. I'm gonna describe her first and then say my opinion. So Cabby is a female contestant who, her thing, I guess, all of them have things that they do. Whoa. Her thing is that she has files on everyone and everything, and that's how she remembers stuff. But she can't remember stuff on her own unless she writes it down. She's like, Silver Spoon. Yeah, I'm bringing you off again. You're not free this time, boy. Silver Spoon gets her to give him files on some of the other contestants and uses those to his advantage to get his win, and that's how he makes it, I think, into the final 3. Yeah, I think he's in the final 3, along with Balloon and Cabby, I think. But yeah, I like Cabby. She has beef with Test Tube, but I think they resolve it at the end. Like,
I feel like everyone has beef with Test Tube.
Yeah, I think everyone has had beef with Test Tube at some point. Yeah, I like Cabby. She's very great. Right. He also gets really good time spent with Bot and Bot's transition. You'll have to watch that episode. It makes me cry so hard. Yeah. It's very nice.
Also, one thing I'm noticing of this tier list is that Bot isn't on here. This is
yeah, you're right.
This was probably made before Bot was introduced.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Also, I just realized there's another season 1 character that we didn't rank, so I wanna do that after this.
Okay.
Would you say Cabby goes in A tier or B tier?
Yeah, I want to say A tier, definitely.
A tier.
I really like Cabby.
Right here, is that right?
Yeah.
Alright. Right, okay. Jumping back in time a little bit here. MePhone 4S.
Oh, 4S. Yeah, I forgot that he existed.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger of a character that is 4S.
Basically,
honestly, yeah. I kind of fucking love him.
Honestly?
I genuinely loved any time that he showed up. Because I remember it was like, at one point in the series, I think it was like for the semi-finale, or like around the finale, like him and MePhone like teamed up or something.
I don't remember much about 4S, actually.
Yeah. Like, 4S was basically just take Arnold Schwarzenegger, put them in a phone, give them, like, anger problems.
Put them in a phone.
Put them in a phone. But, yeah. And then it was, I don't know if you remember this, but, it was, like, at the end of season 1, like, at the very end, it was like, I think MePhone like died or something. I can't remember why specifically. No, it was MePhone 5, MePhone 4, and Bo. That was it. Those 3 characters all fell off of crappy cliff and like in like this big explosion. And then after MePhone, after it was like, oh yeah, MePhone 4 is just fucking dead. And then after that, it was like, oh yeah, 4S was like, oh. I'm not even gonna try and do the voice, but he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll give my life for MePhone 4 to come back." And it was like, so he just properly sacrificed himself to save MePhone 4's life. And honestly, like, I wish we could see a return, but like, it's not gonna happen unless they pull a fucking Shadow the Hedgehog and bring him back to life for no goddamn reason. Yes, I'm finding a way to bring this into this video. You're not gonna silence me! Fucking, they're even look, they're even the same fucking colors, blue and red. Yeah, I'm.
Can you see
If I can, I'm gonna put MePhone 4S right here.
Okay, sure.
I just
Go for it.
I just love him. All right, I'm not even gonna touch on this character, so I'm not even gonna rank them because I know nothing.
I don't remember anything about her.
Yeah.
She was a woman.
I think they just showed up in like one
Woman phone.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, back
Candle.
to Invitational. Candle. I know nothing about this character.
Okay, so Candle is a female contestant with a love for, I guess, fortune telling. I don't know. They're into a lot of like, I don't know, spiritual stuff. That's what I'm getting at. A bunch of like spiritual stuff, and they're like a psychic also, and friends with Silver Spoon. Like Silver Spoon's closest friend, because Silver Spoon doesn't deserve any friends. But but yeah, she's pretty girl boss, honestly. I like Candle. She's like, she was the one I think who told Goo that yeah, Bot's a robot, and like they didn't have any aura. That's why I got worried. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I like Candle personally.
Okay, so I'm thinking middle of B tier, above knife.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Teapot?
Tea kettle.
Tea kettle.
No, shockingly. Tea kettle.
Teapot? No, that's the name of another object show.
No! No, another object though. Tea kettle, her thing is that she'd make food for everyone. She's a very motherly character.
Oh.
She also found out, okay, so I have to explain the Foodix something X table. It's a table that MePhone made that's like, hey, you can generate food if you say something. And it turns out she didn't cook the food, and she used the Foodix table or whatever it's called.
So she's a lying bitch.
Yeah. Well, she's well, people got mad at her for it, but not like I fucking hate you mad. Just like, come on, man. And mad. Like nobody was like actually like permanently mad at her, and she was pretty like she was there for it. Like I like her.
Maybe C
I don't remember
tier?
much.
Maybe C tier?
Yeah, like C.
Middle of the bunch. I'm gonna put her above Soap. Okay, Goo. I think you said that's the name.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Goo. I like Goo actually. Goo is a male contestant, I think.
There's always a slight. There's always like a slight hint of, huh? To like every single one of these.
Goo is I mean, I think Goo uses he/him pronouns, so I'm just gonna say that. But Goo is a male contestant. Who, like Toilet, if Toilet was a contestant, and also like, okay, Goo's like such a mixed bag. Goo's like stupid and dumb, but also like a really good pal.
Aww.
Like that guy you hang around with because positive energy. Just a good friend. Also Bot's friend in the show.
Yeah.
Honestly, made a show that nobody liked.
Honestly, a friend that you could ask, the best friend that you could ever ask for, but wouldn't really deserve.
Yeah, like Goo. If you came out as trans to Goo, they'd be like, wow, that's super cool.
Wow.
What did you just say to me? I haven't been paying attention. Sorry.
No, I feel like Goo wouldn't even know what the fuck transgender even is, but they'd still be supportive. They think you talking about fucking
yeah, definitely. That's basically it.
Okay, I'm thinking top of A tier.
Yeah, I want to say.
Actually, hang on. I wanna do a bit of a shift around. I'm gonna put Goo there, and I'm gonna move MePad up here.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Just because it's thematically appropriate that MePad and Toilet are on the same tier, just because like they're talked about to be like equals to each other. And then the last character that we're doing here, because I'm not doing any of these characters because they only show up in one episode and they're not memorable enough, is Flory, I think his name was.
Good job, you did it. Round of applause.
Or in this situation, Tierlisty.
Tierlisty. Yeah, Tierlisty is my favorite.
Do I put
I really
put him over the S?
Okay, Flory. I really like Flory. Flory's whole thing is being the floor. You got. I know. Flory also is more than just being the floor, which is made very prominent. For example, in the first episode, I'm pretty sure, Paintbrush almost steps on his face, and he's like, "Whoa, watch it, man. That didn't feel very good. What the hell?"
What the hell?
What the hell? And yeah, that joke was made like a couple more times, so it isn't like burnt out. Also, Flory is also known for like popping in on conversations because Flory has teleportation powers. Because Flory's technically the entire island. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I think
also
Flory's
like he is the entire island, so it's hard for him not to butt in on conversations or just be hearing what people are saying.
Yeah, and spoilers, but
I'm sorry.
for Invitational.
It just reminds me of that one vine of like,
Rachel is so annoying. I heard you were talking shit about me. What the f?
Yeah, basically, everyone's like, we fucking hate Flory, and everyone's like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, everyone's like, yeah, we're fucking done with you, Flory. They try to vote him out, and Mifon's like trying to launch Flory, and like just like ends up sending the punch thing like straight into his face. He's like, ow, ow. And later on, Flory ends up becoming Mifon's other assistant again, and Mifon ends up making a reference to toilet for some reason.
Nice.
Because Mifon has no assistant in Invitational, technically. But yeah, I like Flory. I definitely put at lowest high B, at highest like S tier. I really like Flory.
That's high. I'd say.
Yeah, I like Flory.
I'm gonna say like around here, like above bots.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I like Flory. Flory's great.
Okay, that's the tier
did
list.
it.
Excluding all the characters
We're not
that we're
gonna
not
talk about
going to
others.
talk about because they're only in like one episode. Also, I saw this and I was like, is that fucking black hole from Teapot?
I mean, you would, right?
I mean,
no, you wouldn't be right.
right.
That is Black Hole.
You right. Yeah.
Character's name is Black Hole.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be some contentions and some people being like, actually, you put my favorite character Trophy at the bottom.
Shut up! I don't care.
Shut up! I don't care. Trophy's a bitch, and you're a bitch for liking him. But anyway,
get down there with him.
Yeah. I definitely want to make more like tier list content. Maybe I'll get more members of the group of the gang to come on here and do it with me.
Oh.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you want to see more tier lists, or even just drop in the comments what you want to see a tier list about, like a certain game franchise or a series or anything like that. I'll most likely do it if I've heard of it.
Pretty cool.
Unless it's like Skibbity Toilet, in which case, no, fuck off. But yeah, freaking. All right, outros. How do you do this? God, Sean's gonna make so much fun of me.
Us here too.
Do you want to do the outro?
Oh, no.
Alright. I let Sean do the outro last time. I wasn't sure if you wanted to. Alright. I hope you guys like this video anyway, regardless of how long it is or how awkward we are as people. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button!
hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below if you want to see more content. We won't do it unless you do.
I'm just gonna stop uploading. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.